What's your excuse for being late?
Went on a run this morning and then...
Wait, Deshaun, did you go on a run?
Same run?
Oh, the funny thing is I was actually ordering breakfast for everyone here and then inputting my card information so that we wouldn't have to wait for it when we got there. So in a lot of ways I saved us 20 minutes this morning.
Are those new sneaks?
New running shoes.
Oh.
You're gonna have to work for us to forgive you. Just we'll say that.
Yeah.
If you're a reader out there, this isn't a journalist you can trust. He's in the hands of big golf business. I'm the only one supporting the little guy.
15-time major
Back to
winner.
our BC.
I think it's like morally right for a journalist to show support for a player like this heading to a tournament.
When he withdraws with flu-like symptoms, yes.
Gloomy Saturday morning here at the Genesis Invitational Day 3. We've got a big leader, Patrick Cantlay, up by a ton. We had a major WD yesterday. Tiger Woods is gone. Jordan Spieth disqualified late in the afternoon. Man, I'm hoping we get a golf tournament today. I'm hoping we finally kind of step away from all the stories that have been the last couple days, just get into the action. Cantlay's going to be clinging to a lead. He gets off at 11:40 here. But yeah, I think we usually get some interesting golf down the stretch at this tournament. I feel like today's the day we're going to get everyone scooting right together.
What's your Zell?
Throw some tahini on there, man. Yeah, throw some tahini.
There's not enough on there already?
No, you go for it. Yeah, there you go.
Oh
If this is spicy, I'm coming after you guys.
Man, that's spicy.
Le voy a robar otro, jefe, ¿está bien? Gracias, gracias. Ya se va a la casa ya.
So one of the enhancements this year that is different on the PGA Tour is like a revamped recovery facility, and there's like 15 different things that they've changed up about it, so I'm actually getting a peek into what goes into it all, and the good news is I need a little bit of recovery myself. I'm feeling tight after this morning's run. So
Are you out of breath just from the walk over here?
there's a lot of hills and stairs at this course, so yeah,
Just
hopefully
recovery
they
from
take
just
care
that
of me.
simple walk, seems like.
I guess if there are 51 guys who made the cut,
Yeah,
what kind of percentage of players do you think make use of the facilities?
it varies week to week. I would say probably half the players throughout the course of the week will step foot in one of the three centers. Maybe a little more than that. Maybe
Some players that absolutely get used to doing this every single day, every single round.
Yeah, and that's the idea. Is this obviously this is a mobile unit. We don't have any home games, so these go tournament to tournament. And the idea is having a consistent space for guys to work out. It was easy. You were able to do it, right?
Yeah. Oh boy.
So this is an example of one where we can start to see some asymmetries, like right versus left.
Yeah. Do you see any with me?
Yeah, exactly. I'll foster as it goes.
What is this doing besides just, like, what is this strengthening?
So pre-round, it's all about engagement. So we're trying to get the muscles to kind of turn on and get ready to work. So we encourage our guys to come in before they even touch the golf club on the range. They'll come in here first and do these types of movements. We're focusing on engaging the muscle, not necessarily fatiguing it right now, because you're ready to go play.
Yeah.
So the idea there is just kind of just trying to get the muscle pattern going. We have two of them are at 45 degrees and one of them is at 50. So basically, the warmer it is, the longer you need to stay in. Effect.
Sure.
So 44 degrees, we're talking 3 minutes.
I live right by Lake Michigan, you know, it's a nice little Friday morning jump.
Right.
Honestly, I feel like an enlightened journalist in a weird way, because I've always known that there have been places where players work out from place to place in the parking lot. Never really know what the inside looks like. I've never really known who's used it. It's just enlightening these are all the enhancements that, like, look, the PGA Tour had some competition. It had to treat its players better, had to roll out the red carpet with benefits. One of those benefits is courtesy cars everywhere they go. The other is more toilets on the golf course. The other is getting taken care of and taking care of their bodies in a much better way. So it all comes together when you actually get in there and see it in action and get your back set in the process.
I mean, we played in the final pairing a few times, or a couple times, I should say. I got the best of him at Travelers. He got the best of me at BMW. So we know where we stand and how we compete against each other. I mean, there's just going to be a certain amount of self-belief that needs to go in. I'm just really not going to look at the board too much. I feel like if I can just keep doing what I'm doing, get some pressure on Pat or whoever is going to be in that group is the most important thing.
All right, Sean showed you guys the player recovery center right behind me, but now we're gonna go to see where the caddies recover. These are the guys that are carrying the bags around all day, so they're probably a little more sore than the players. It's gonna be fun to see what they do to get back on their feet after a long day.
It's gonna be a little more grittier, I would.
A little grittier, I would hope.
Zephyr hasn't done anything athletic all week, so I don't know if he really needs to.
Yeah,
walking around.
maybe James and Sean should have been here after their run this morning.
Because it's going to start in your feet and then work its way up. So there's 5 different kind of chambers. And you kind of customize the experience. A lot of people have sore feet just after walking all day and stuff like that. So this will start to fill up. And what it's doing, it's kind of improved circulation, blood flow, and like I said, kind of release that lactic acid that builds up to make your legs sore.
So it's just using air pressure?
Yep. So no temperature, just air compression,
Okay.
and just kind of cycle up and down and circulate the blood.
Feels like I'm getting my blood pressure taken.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But don't sleep on Willie Z.
Don't sleep on Willie Z. It's kind of funny. I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on him, generally speaking. We didn't see him for the better part of a year last year. He left golf after, what was that, the Masters in April. We haven't really heard from him since then. He came back at the Hero World Challenge in December, and his game's been kind of slowly trending in the right direction.
This is what I've missed. So, I mean, this is, go out and play with joy and enjoy being in one of my favorite golf courses that we play on tour. And this is my favorite regular season event that we have year in, year out. It was the first PGA Tour event I ever played in 2015 after winning the showcase. And, it's a pretty special place. So, if anything, whatever happens tomorrow, it is what it is. But, I'm really excited where I'm trending, and, number one is always making sure that I'm peaking for the majors, and I think we're pretty far ahead of schedule.
We trade so often. I mean, we play a number of rounds together, so it's hard to keep a real good tally on it.
Do you have any good stories from meeting him?
I think, like Cameron said, we're 1-1 in final rounds together, so hopefully I can get the edge tomorrow.
A beautiful, beautiful setup. Stage is set for what's should hopefully be a pretty awesome Sunday. We got Pat Cantlay leading by 2 strokes over his pal Xander Schauffele. A few other big names near the top of the leaderboard. Will Zalatoris, who's back after that lengthy injury last year. And of course, Jason Day rocking his Malbon straight across the center of his chest. We get a huge, huge Sunday coming up. City of Angels, let's see what you got. All right, folks, Sunday in LA. It's our last day here. Genesis final round coming up later on tonight. It's going to be a huge day. We got $20 million to hand out today. Let's get a winner.
Actually officially go time now. They just walked behind the camera. You can't see them. You can only look at me. Not a whole lot of interacting between our two leaders. Xander, the best man of Patrick Cantlay in his wedding in October, shows how close they are. But in terms of like final round, they're not going to be buddy about everything. They're going to be quiet towards each other. They didn't say anything to each other on the practice green. They were 4 stalls away from each other on their practice range, which is very close, but not a whole lot of interacting between these boys. So it's officially like game on.
I did see Jamie Mulligan, who is Patrick's coach, and Xander's dad kind of laughed toward each other and like were signaling, just, I don't know, saying hi, I guess. I will say no Tiger today, but his bodyguard did get to come, and he's here as a fan today, so I guess that's a plus if your guy isn't here.
All right, seems we have a golf tournament has broken out here. We got Hideki Matsuyama, 7 under for the day, 15 under right now, coming for home. Will Zalatoris, 15 under, tied. He's on the 14th hole right now. Patrick Cantlay, Xander Schauffele, 1 shot back, battling in the final group. Obviously some birdie holes there in the back 9 for them. All of a sudden, man, after all week, it looked like we had kind of a runaway winner. Not all that much interest happening. We've got a full-blown 5 or 6 way run for the lead right now. Luke List is hanging around too. I mean, guys are flying around the leaderboard right now. Sunday afternoon, Riviera, truly living up to the hype here.
Sorry.
No.
I lost a family member on Thursday, and she was so she was with me all week. You know, it was pretty special on Friday to make the hole-in-one. After I, sorry. It's pretty special to make the hole-in-one on Friday after I found out on Thursday. So she was with me all week.
It's interesting all the things that can be happening in the background of a tour event that, you know, we don't really know everything that's going on with every player in the field. And Will Zalatoris just tapped in for T2, best finish of his season, maybe one of the biggest finishes of his life, because he's back and finally healthy, playing golf again. And he comes in here and gets a little choked up, and we're all taken back a little bit because we don't know anything. And he admits that he lost a family member this week. He found it on Thursday, made a hole-in-one on Friday, and got very emotional there for a little bit. And just goes to show you that if you have 70 players in the field, there are 70 stories, but like so much behind all those stories that you can't always stay up on all the things happening in everyone's lives. So pretty incredible week for him.
There he is, champ with the entourage.
Just as you thought, James, you called that.
I've been saying all week, Hideki just had a look in his eyes this week, you know. I certainly was saying that this morning when he was trailing by, I need to do the math still, but I think trailing by 6 shots. I said, Patrick Cantlay, he hasn't been rock solid all week. He hasn't not missed a putt this entire week. He hasn't looked absolutely incredible and completely infallible. No, it's going to be Hideki today. So yeah, I've just been hitting that.
Yeah.
It's nice to be right.
How are you going to celebrate this win?
まあ今日の夜ね、もともとね、いろんな友人と食べる予定だったんですけど、まあすごくいいディナーになるかなと思います。
Already had a dinner plan tonight, so I think that dinner plan is going to be great.
Off of the 18th, there was very demonstrative celebration for you. I'm wondering, when was the last time that you had a fist pump quite that big?
そうですね、このジュニアのオーナーさんが、日本人ということもあって、僕もすごく親しくさせてもらってると思うんですけど、そういう意味ではここで勝つことがすごく嬉しいという気持ちは強いです。
Riviera is actually a very special place for me. Hideki won 3 times here, and after I won the 4th one, Hideki told me, hey, you gotta pass KJ Choi. So I was very happy to do that, and I'll definitely text Hideki and achieve this win this week.